Hi everyone, welcome back to another live. um, Hope you all enjoyed last week's episode. Um,
Yeah, because otherwise I'm going to murder you all.
yeah, we hope that you enjoyed the 10-15 minutes of pure chaos where Max almost died.
You mean when I died?
Yeah,
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
yeah. So yeah.
This is why.
Um,
If I seem low energy this week, it's only because I
yeah.
I got
Uh,
sick, and I think
so
I'm still sick. So uh, so I'm working on that. Yesterday I didn't have a voice. What the
whoopsie.
fuck is going on?
No, I didn't want to do that. Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god, I love this.
Oops.
I look
Wrong
up
one.
I look up from rolling a cigarette for 1 fucking second and I just
Yeah.
see time displacement put to screen. Oh
For
my
God's sake.
god, yes!
Uh,
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm trying to. Um,
Torin, you must remember I've taken a lot of
what the
acid in my days, and this just makes me remember that this just makes me flashback to doing DMT. That's all you're doing now. All you're doing is making me miss doing
like,
drugs.
you know what? Like, I'll have to bring it up on my
What are we gonna
iPad.
watch? Like,
Otherwise, you're just gonna have me completely mess up. Um,
whenever I screen share something, I make sure to also open a porn site so that I might accidentally screen share that because it would be very funny if I did it.
yeah,
I'm lying. I just always have porn up on my computer.
yeah. Uh,
Gotta be ready. I'm lying again. People who listened know that I do not watch porn anymore because I've finished watching it. And now I only watch porn with myself.
yeah.
Hey, that's
Like,
been true for like 3 years now. What is it you're going to do? Like, I feel vaguely not threatened, but a little bit scared now because I don't know what the fuck you're up to.
I was trying to.
I feel like you're putting me in the spot that I'm putting you in whenever I say that I'm going to screen share something.
No, I was trying to screen share like I've done before, but for some reason, I probably
Okay,
need to get
could I
used to
just
it again.
hold on. I need to tell the person that I'm like, well, nothing has been put on it anyway. But I need to tell the person who I know is watching this because they just sent me a fucking text message. This is a cigarette. This is not a joint.
Yeah, yeah. Um. So Yeah. So yeah, I had 3 articles I wanted to pull up. Screen
And yes,
share,
if you have any
like
further
normally.
questions, you can absolutely just keep
Yeah.
doing this. I will
Um.
keep responding like this.
Yeah. Screen share, but I need to get used to it again. um. So the first one
I have, yeah, the first one was.
is
I
um
have snorted cocaine live on air. I wouldn't lie about this being a joint.
um a judge stops Texas school districts banning LGBTQ plus clubs. So, in a significant victory for LGBTQ plus rights in Texas, a federal judge has temporarily blocked the enforcement of SB 12. SB 12 was the first law in the US explicitly banning LGBTQ plus student clubs. It also restricted diversity initiatives in public schools and banned teachers from referring to trans students by their preferred names, even if their parents supported their child's transition. Um, a US District Judge, Charles Eskridge, ruled that the Houston Piano and Katy schools districts could not enforce the law, which was criticized by lawmakers like State Rep. Erin Zarina for being nakedly hateful. The bill's proponents claimed it was necessary to protect children from perceived sexualization, while the opposition argued it unfairly censored constitutionally protected speech and undermines the safety and inclusivity of schools. Um, the lawsuit brought by various advocacy groups, including the ACLU of Texas and the Transgender Law Center, has highlighted the importance of gender sexuality alliances (GSAs) in fostering supportive environments for LGBTQ plus youth. So they temporarily blocked that, which is good. How
Yeah,
long that will last,
any steps to stop the
don't know.
cunts. I've decided to no longer be a doomer. Uh,
Yeah,
no, but like, yeah, that's good. Good on them for. Yeah, it was nakedly hateful. I mean, we don't need quotation marks around that one. It is. It's a fucking hateful law.
yeah.
And also, like, what was? I'm sorry. I kind of for like 5 seconds at the start, I kind of forgot to listen. Exactly. I'm a professional. What was it? Because this was about like them not being allowed to use their preferred pronouns in school, right?
Uh,
Or something like
wait,
it
let
was about
me.
school.
Where was it? Maybe. Uh, SB. Um, I
Yeah,
think we
just
covered. I think we covered this like a few months ago. Um,
Toran, Toran, Toran. For the what? How long have you known me now? 2.5, 3 years. How sober am I?
sober.
I remember things on a fucking hinge. It's
Yeah, yeah.
it's a fucking ball game. If I remember something that we've talked about, if I remember something that I've talked about, if I remember something that someone else has said to me,
Yeah.
I enter a fucking fugue state whenever we do these things, and then I walk out of them in a fucking haze. And unless I've rewatched that episode recently or re-listened to that episode recently, but what was it? It was about like students. Just what was the law? Just quickly, because I forgot exactly what.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I look like such a dumb bimbo right now.
I don't know. All it says is it restricts diversity initiatives in public schools and banned teachers from referring to trans students by their preferred names.
Oh right, that was the part. Yeah,
Yeah.
by the preferred names. Jesus fucking Christ! Not even the preferred pronouns. By their preferred names. Okay, dipshits out there. Now, if you as a teacher get a request from a student to say that I would like you to refer to me as this, and you decide to not do that, I don't care if it's in the law. I don't care whatever. If you as a teacher do that, you have no fucking right. You have no fucking point. You shouldn't be a teacher. You should stop being a teacher the moment that you decide that anything is more important to you than your students. Then quit your fucking job. Uh, go home, tie a noose, hang yourself. You have lost the fucking plot. Uh, whenever it shouldn't even be a fucking question. And preferred names is fucking brainless. Do you know what a preferred name is, Torin? A preferred name is a fucking nickname.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what it is. I would like you to call me Rob instead of Robert because I don't like Robert. Yeah, of course I'm going to call you Rob. Or,
Yeah.
in my case, I would like to be referred to as Max instead of whatever name I had prior to that, which I'm never going to say on air.
Yeah.
You fucking idiots. Um, like, that's not even. We're back to the fucking discussion about biological names. Is my point. Like we're getting back to that dumb, brainless fucking discussion, and it fucking infuriates me. Use your biological name. There is no such thing as biological name. You shithead on Twitter. Drink all the cyanide. Just fucking shug it down. Shug it down like it's I don't know Clamato or whatever the fuck you're drinking.
Yeah, I agree.
This not only is this fucking ridiculous, this law, but it is also completely fucking unenforceable. Unenforceable. It's also completely fucking unenforceable. Because how are you going to enforce that? And who would? What teacher in the right fucking mind would?
Yeah, I don't fucking know. This just reminds
I'd like
me.
to be referred to as this because it makes me more comfortable. Yes, I will do that because I am a fucking person and not a fucking monster. And also, I'm a person with authority over you.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm going
This
to.
just reminds me of the former.
How many people changed their name?
I don't.
Yeah, sorry.
That's right.
Like, I've tried to have my name legally changed for years now, but they never allow me because apparently it's not legally allowed to be named Bonesaw in Sweden. That's not a joke, by the way. I have been, for the past 4 years, I've been trying to have my name legally changed to Bonesaw. Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
It's because of a joke that I want to make. Have you ever seen Spider-Man? Like the first one with Tobey Maguire from 2002 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's in a wrestling match against a wrestler that is played by the actual wrestler Macho Man Randy Savage. But the character's name is Bonesaw McGraw. And at one point, the announcer asks, "Are you ready?" And Bonesaw McGraw grabs the mic and screams, Bonesaw is ready. So for going on 24 years now since I first saw that one in the theater. I've been for 24 years. I have been wanting to make that joke whenever anybody asks me, "Are you ready?" or whenever anybody asks, like a room of people, "Are you ready?" I want to scream, "Bonesaw is ready," but I can't do it because you know my name isn't Bonesaw. So for the past, like 4 years ago or something, I decided that no, I've been waiting long enough. So I started the process of having my name changed legally to Bonesaw. And I've gotten rejected so many times, but I keep trying.
Yeah, everyone should do it, really. You know,
Change the name to Bonesaw. Yes, I do
yeah.
agree.
Uh,
Uh,
another hospital abandons trans youth healthcare. NYU Langone Health, an academic health system in New York City, announced plans to shutter its transgender youth healthcare program indefinitely. Indefinitely following pressure from government officials. Steve Briseyo, a spokesperson for the hospital, said that the recent departure of its medical director and the regulatory environment had exacerbated the legal risks of maintaining its program.
mm,
The
the
hospital's
genocide working as it should.
pediatric mental health services would remain open, Briseyo told The Guardian in a statement last week.
The
It
genocide
comes
rolling on, I
amid
see.
political pressure from US President Taco Tit Donald Trump. That's not in there, by the way, I just added that part. Who has threatened hospitals and medical institutions with a legal right to provide gender affirming care for trans youth with heavy sanctions should they continue to do so. In December, he threatened to revoke federal funding, such as Medicare and Medicaid, for hospitals providing the life-saving treatment.
He's a cunt. He's a cunt.
Uh,
He's a cunt.
Hospitals in Virginia, California, Washington, D.C., and more US states have caved to the pressure, with many citing legal and financial risks for their decision to cancel trans youth healthcare programs. Langone Health reportedly began cancelling appointments for transgender minors almost immediately following its announcement. The state's Attorney General, Letitia James, warned the hospital that it was in danger of violating anti-discrimination laws should it continue to deny care.
I
What else? Oh, that was it.
I
So,
hate you all. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck
yeah,
giving life-saving care to people. Fuck that. Fuck actually treating people like human beings who
yeah,
need to be careful.
except,
Remember, people. Just
yeah,
I just wanna. It's a very important point, and I've said this before. This is why I don't argue with turfs or trolls based on logical reasons. This is why I shout and yell at them and bully them until they cry. This is why. This is why I would never in my life sit here and have an actual fucking discussion with that massive cunt Paul about any of the type of fucking bullshit that he did. This is why I called Mary a fucking idiot. This is why I don't have respect for these fucking chuckle fucks of people. This is why I wanted to kill myself when I was actually accidentally nice to Bev Jackson during a stream. Because the second that I start treating these fucking cunts as proper political opponents, that starts legitimizing this. That starts to legitimize this fucking bullshit. No, I'm not going to put. I'm not going to take the fucking to be or not to be of trans people, put it in a little box, and then send it off into the marketplace of ideas. I'm not going to fucking do it, bitch face. This is where that shit leads. Allowing for public fucking discussion with these fucking cretins, with these monstrous fucking cunts, treating them as if they are anything other. Ooh, Max is angry. Treating them as if they are anything else than the most fucking worthless pieces of shit, the spiteful, evil fucking cunts, legitimizes their viewpoint, and their viewpoint isn't fucking legitimate. Because their viewpoint leads to trans people not having proper health care. Their viewpoint is the fact that I DIY my fucking thigh.
Yeah, is that also
Trans healthcare already fucking sucked, by the way. Now it's just gotten miles worse. Sorry, I cut you off.
This week, also, this is on India Willoughby's Twitter page.
Yeah. Go on a little tangent about that because I'm gonna go out and smoke.
Yeah, that's fine. UK Education Minister Bridget Phillipson tells schools children must be protected from trans kids. Because, for some reason, trans kids are apparently a danger from cis kids. And that is from Bridget Phillipson, Secretary of State for Education, Minister for Women and Equalities, proud Labour MP for Houghton and Sunderland South. So yeah, there's that.
So trans children don't belong to the group of children, then?
Yeah, apparently not.
Fucking idiots.
Yeah.
Worthless fucking scum.
I'm gonna DM you this because I saw this earlier this week.
Is it something that's going to make me angry?
No. Well, it might do it. I don't know.
You never know.
Yeah. But yeah.
I'm gonna see. Is that the You ugly motherfucker! Not you. I mean, Glenna. I don't know if I just want everyone to know what Torin just sent me was a Graham Lanham tweet. It was a fucking Glenna tweet. I don't know if this is going to make you angry. Yeah, because he never sets me off. He's won an award that isn't for the ugliest motherfucker in the world. Jesus Christ, how does he look like that? No, I'm going to have to pull it up. How does a person actually fucking look like this? How does he look fucking AI generated? Oh my fucking, I need to pull this motherfucker up. Oh, okay, Twitter. Come on, Twitter, you fucking cunt of a I have never in my life written X in that fucking URL bar. No. Oh, torrent. Uh, I fucking. I hate the web. Why, why is you sending me evil people? Enter passcode. Eat my ass. Do I have a passcode to Twitter? Okay, I'm going to murder Elon Musk. That's what I'm going to do. He just made DMs way worse. I'm not going to pull that up. I just need. Oh God, no. We still need to do that. Now we're going to. I'm just going to Graham Linehan. We're just going to image Google this ugly motherfucker for a little bit. So I'm going to screen share my Google search of Graham Linehan. Is it Linehan? Linehan? I don't fucking know. It's not a real person. There. Now share it with me. Now enjoy. Who the fuck looks like this? Who the fuck looks like this? Who? Oh, I regret my. Oh, eat my. Who? How? How is his head that big? Yeah, this is productive, right? This is productive. I'm going to murder you. What? What will you do? I fucking hate opera. Okay, we just look at this ugly motherfucker. Oh, yeah. This is. I'm trying to look distinguished while like I've had a fucking stroke. Yeah, absolutely, you worthless fucking cunt. Sorry, apparently he's won an award for defending free speech. I'm sorry. I just You can't send me shit like that. You can't force me to watch Graham Linehan and not expect me to fucking have a mental breakdown. Has he done any interviews that we can respond to later? I still remember the time I faked crying about his dad dying. Look, if it feels bad and weird that I'm making fun of someone for being ugly, I am a mean person. No, but like, I don't. When it comes to him, I don't fucking care. He looks like he didn't get over his fucking stroke. Oh God, you just sent me down that fucking spiral. Okay. I had to enter a passcode on Twitter so I couldn't show the actual post. But that's why I decided to image Google him instead. Image Google. My brain just fucking broke from that. I hate him. I hate him so fucking much. Wasn't his Twitter account shut down? Or didn't he lock himself out of it? Is he back? I still have a bone to pick with him because he got me like sacked from Twitter. Not sacked. I'd never worked for Twitter, but I still have a bone to pick with him because he got me deleted from Twitter.
Well, I don't know. All I know is that
for a fucking Hello Kitty joke.
Locked it down.
Dumb fucking.
And then a few days went by, and I saw this photo. I'll read for those of you who haven't seen it.
Sorry about that mental breakdown I just had, by the way.
Here's the caption he wrote. There's me now winning the Samizdat Award for defending freedom of speech. And he's there
when is he defended freedom of speech?
With a turtleneck that's starting to look like fucking Boba Fett.
Why is he wearing?
I want about like his neck, like his neck is getting too big.
Yeah, but like,
Uh,
doesn't he know that turtlenecks only
uh
like look good on like heroin chic boys, big titted girls? That's why I
yeah,
started. That's 100% of the reason that I started HRTs because I want to get big enough tits to be able to pull off a turtleneck.
yeah, yeah. Uh,
Leave that for the AGP.
mhm.
Remember, kids, I don't have autogynephilia because autogynephilia doesn't exist. What I do have is a healthy case of narcissism.
Mhm. Which, when used properly, is a lot. It's a lot of fun. But if you're a dick with it, then you know. I mean, just like with Donald Trump.
Yeah, narcissism isn't on my list of the worst things with
Yeah,
Donald Trump. By the way, I think the you know pedophilia and child rape is worse.
uh, uh, this one, unfortunately, all of these articles I'm finding is on the dreaded site I no longer use, but I didn't have enough time. So these are on Pink News,
So they're
unfortunately.
written by complete fucking hacks.
Yeah. Um,
Hey, the biggest issue that I have with Pink News is that they're fucking they're incompetent writers. They can't fucking write to save their lives.
yeah. Um, a gay man.
God, I miss cocaine.
Yeah. A gay man shot dead outside Orlando club. A suspect charged. Um, on Sunday, the 22nd of February, at around 2:31 a.m., Orlando police officers responded to reports of a shooting outside Savoy, Orlando. At the scene, they found Julian Emmanuel Cruz, 33, who was suffering from a gunshot wound. He was transported to a hospital but sadly died. Um, Orlando police said the investigation revealed that the victim and suspect were involved in a verbal and physical altercation on the sidewalk prior to the shooting. During the dispute, the suspect retrieved a firearm from his vehicle and shot the victim. The suspect fled the scene in his vehicle, which was later located by patrol units at the 200 block of East New Hampshire Avenue. Police named the suspect as Jean Gabriel Boha Gil de la Murder, whatever, 37. He has been charged with second degree murder with a firearm. Uh, so,
Good.
yeah, another person has lost their life.
That wasn't what I said good about, by the way. It was a
Yeah.
bad thing.
Um, oh, yeah, and there's from, like, I also saw something else as well. Let me do. Let me search Fox News. Where is it? Oh yeah. This is on the 19th of Feb. Um, Fox News host Lawrence Jones, during a 17th of February segment discussing a 16th February mass shooting at Rhode Island ice rink, expressed that he thinks transgender people should not be allowed to own guns in the US. Robert.
Yeah, well, I think that he should be forced to have a gun in his fucking mouth.
Yeah,
Why? Why specifically try? Oh, is this about the fucking shootings? Is this about
yeah.
the fucking shootings? Is this about the fucking shootings?
Robert Dorgan, 56, killed their son and ex-wife before taking their own life during a hockey game at the Dennis M. Lynch Arena in Pawtucket. The Independent previously reported that Dorgan, who also went by the name Roberta, had undergone gender-affirming surgery and struggled with family issues. During the discussion on Fox News, the Five, Jones said, if you're someone that just wants to wear a dress, no problem. Continues, if you are someone that just wants to identify as another sex, but you know deep down that you're not, but you just want to be called he or she, that's one thing. But if you, from a psychological standpoint, think that you are another sex, you should not have a gun. Bear in mind, this is on Fox News.
Yeah, but like, look, it's still news. Okay, so first and foremost, you're lying. Not you specifically, but all of these people are fucking lying. Because when they say, if you're just someone who wants to wear a dress, blah 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 blah, you are lying when you say that. Like they do not believe that. They will say that they believe that now, but the second you talk about, like the second you talk about transvestite, I'm going to go blow my fucking brains out if I can't get through this sentence. Uh, if you're talking about someone, if you're talking about transvestites with these people, like, trust me, I was living as a transvestite for like, I don't know, somewhere between 10 to 15 years before I decided to stop being a little bitch about it and like come out as trans. Not saying that all you transvestites out there are just being little bitches about it. I believe in you. But I was being a little bitch about it, and eventually decided to come out as trans because it nearly fucking killed me. But but they didn't like me specifically much more then. They didn't want what they, but they can't say that. They can't openly say that people shouldn't be allowed to wear clothes pertaining to a certain sex or whatever, because like gendered clothes is kind of a weird fucking thing in the first place, right? Uh, like still want to gas me whether or not I say that I'm a guy just because I'm wearing a thong. It doesn't matter to them. And they definitely don't want me to own guns. And whether I do is not neither here nor there. Uh, who are you to say that I can't have a crossbow at home? But my my point is that that's just them. They're going to move the goalposts. They're always going to move the goalposts. They're never going to be satisfied. They're never going to be happy with it. They're never going to say that, oh, now that we've made sure that all the people who genuinely believe that they're a different sex, which is fucking no one, you daft cunt. Uh, people who genuinely believe they're a different sex. Uh, Now that they can't have guns anymore, should we stop now and be happy with that, or should we go after the ones who just want to be a different sex? Yeah, of course they're not going to choose to stop. They're not going to choose to stop until all the gay people, all the queer people, all the LGBT, whatever the fuck people are hanging from fucking lampposts. That's when these people are going to stop. Oh, we just don't want you to have guns. Why? You Second Amendment jerking off fucking ingrates. Why are we supposed to be the only one who aren't covered by your fucking Second Amendment, you worthless sack of shit? You have one. You have no, sorry. You have two good things going for your worthless fucking piece of shit country. One is that the truth is an absolute fucking defense against libel, and the second one is this fucking Second Amendment.
Yeah.
And you want to start pulling it in. You who are supposed to be the people who fucking defend it.
Yeah. I agree. I saw I saw this on Twitter. This is from Gun Violence Archive. This is in 2018, but nothing has changed. Mass shooters since 2018. Transgender 5. Non-transgender female 127. Non-transgender male 4,012. And that was in 2018.
Sorry, I started thinking about someone masturbating, so I have to. Um, what? What did you say? I genuinely completely lost track of what you were saying.
This is on.
What?
This is from Gun Violence Archive. This is mass shooters since 2018. Transgender 5. Non-transgender
Yeah. Oh yeah.
cis 127. Non-transgender male cis 4,012. And this is from the Gun Violence Archive.
Yeah. Well, we're not like overrepresented in that. It's just they find every Jenny got a bit off track. It's just that it's just that they. I'm gonna need to go smoke to compose myself. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Yeah, I do have my point. We're not overrepresented in the like. Yeah, let's go shoot people. There's not many. There's not many trans mass shooters. Okay. There's very few. It's been fine. And mass shootings aren't a trans issue. They're not even a gun issue, really, because there are places in the world that has more lax gun laws, like in America, that doesn't have the same problem. They're an American culture issue. They are a mental health issue. And trans people not being allowed to own guns. I've said this before, and I say this again, and I will say this again. Arm yourselves, please. No, but no, but what I've said, like them wanting to take that out. Like here in Sweden, I'm not allowed to own a gun unless I pass very strict regulations. That like, no, I'm not going to pass them. Which is also why I'm never saying whether or not I own a gun. But like if you have a society where everyone is allowed to own a gun except for these people, what you're doing is that you're creating a society where these weird people, have a lesser chance of defending themselves. They have basically less rights than other people. So them wanting to push this through, this isn't about safety. This isn't about there being many trans mass shooters. This is about there having been a few trans shooters and them being used as scapegoats so that you can take away rights from trans people. That's what this is used as. never trust these fucking people. And I see trans people arguing the same thing, that trans people shouldn't be allowed to own guns because we are overrepresented in like suicide statistics. All you're doing is like you're helping your own genocide, you fucking idiots. You're helping the genocide of your people. And like this is strictly me speaking about American gun laws now. As American gun laws are made, trans people should be allowed to own guns. Now, do I think trans people all over the world should be allowed to own guns? Yes, I think everyone should be allowed to own guns around the world, save for a very, very few things like you being extremely prone to violence or you liking, I don't know, Oasis. I don't think Oasis fans should be allowed to own guns because I don't think they should be allowed to walk freely on the street. P.S. I fucking hate Oasis. But aside from that, Liam and Noel Gallagher shouldn't be allowed to own guns, should barely be allowed to be alive. But when we talk, but like in general, no, cutting trans people off, that's not going to help. And statistically, we're not a danger. Like, yeah, statistically, if you look at certain statistics, we may be a danger to ourselves. But those statistics are, at first and foremost, extremely flawed. And second of all, doesn't take like so many fucking variables into effect. And also doesn't take into effect that it's about how society treats us and stuff like that. So the statistics that says like, oh, 41%, yay! Let's all dance from the end of a rope, people. Those statistics, I swear, I'm not making light of suicide. I'm just speaking like this. But those people, those statistics, I mean, are fundamentally flawed. And when you account for things such as how we're treated by society, how mental health helps us, how how I'm not going to shoot up any school. How like my point is there is no valid argument to cut off trans people from being allowed to own guns.
There isn't.
So
It's
give
like,
me a gun. Someone please give me a fucking gun. Make it pink.
it's just,
I would really love a pink gun.
yeah,
Because Blair was talking about her pink. Blair White was talking about a pink flamethrower in that one video we watched, and since then I've wanted nothing else but a pink flamethrower. Please, Toren, when it's my birthday, give me a pink flamethrower.
yeah. Give me.
You can mail it.
Yeah, give me a bazooka. It's like, yeah, it's like.
Do you really want to? Do you want to try me on that one?
Yeah.
Do you really want to try me on that one? I can get a bazooka for you. Fuck, I can.
Yeah. It's like 98% are perpetrated by cis men. 2% are perpetrated by cis women. And it's like, it's the same old story of let's not worry about the real danger. Let's make up a fake scenario that doesn't make any sense. So we'll blame a man. Again, it's always let's blame a minority. Let's not focus on the
I'm gonna go out and smoke again.
Yeah. But yeah. That was the Fox News host on that one. Let's see if we can find any more. Oh, wait, that was from last year. Oops. Nope. Go back. Let's have a look. A gender-critical lesbian group is continuing its post.
All in a fight. Jesus fucking Christ! I just headbutted my ceiling. Oh God, I forgot that. Oh, don't walk in couches, kids. Keep going.
Yeah. The Victoria-based chapter of Lesbian Action Group, LAG, is appealing a Human Rights Commission ruling that prevents the exclusion of trans women from its public gatherings. LAG has argued that their events should remain exclusive to cisgender women, saying they want young and emerging lesbians. Not that sounds fucking sinister at all. In that wording.
Give me your young and emerging lesbians.
To find safe spaces without
for the feast. I want your young and emerging lesbians.
Yeah. To find safe spaces without biological males in attendance, despite the fact Victorian and federal law recognises trans women as women. Spokesperson for the organisation, Nicole Mowbray, told ABC, "We don't." They always like to use this line. We don't hate trans people. We fully support trans people living their best lives and creating their own spaces and having their own events.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Why are you lying?
Yeah.
Why am I asking an article?
Yeah. There's plenty of trans-only events, and that's fine. We would just like to be afforded the same right. First of all, like, you have more events anyway. There are very few events, very few, that are inclusive to trans people or non-binary people.
Well,
like,
depends on where we are.
Oh yeah.
I think at least Sweden is kind of good at that. I genuinely don't know because I don't really see myself as a part of a community like that. But you know, I'm an individualist. But like, I've said this before. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it. I said this when we had Bev Jackson on as well. Just do it. But why do you have to spend so much time whining about trans people? I don't care. I don't want to go to your little gay bar that doesn't allow trans people anyway.
Mhm.
Why would I want to go there? It sounds like it fucking sucks. Why would I want to join your little group? And like, I'm not going to force anyone to date me. I don't care if you don't like cock, or if you love cock, or if you are kind of wishy-washy on cock. I don't fucking care. Nobody fucking does. It's the whining. It's the constant fucking whining. And how all of these groups, there's never like, okay, so we are a group for cis lesbians. That's what we are. That's never it. It's always like, yeah, we are a reactionary trans exclusive group that wants to set fire to the concept of trans people. And that is infallibly what it is. And because remember how I did it when we had Bev Jackson on, I only did the first like 10 or 20 posts or something, and it turned out that like 90% of their Twitter posts were about trans people and not about lesbians. I have conducted that study more carefully now. Out of like 500 fucking tweets checked out, 470 or something were about trans people. You are not a lesbian organization. You are not lesbian. Fucking. You're not advocating for cis lesbians. You're advocating against trans people. That's what you're doing. Just be fucking honest about it.
Yeah. In January, LAG had its request to overturn a previous ruling and make its events for cis lesbians only denied.
Did you say Ali G?
LAG. That
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Because I thought you
LAG.
meant the. I thought Sacha Baron Cohen had really lost his mind now.
Yeah. No, LAG Lesbian Action Group. LAG for
Me
short.
Julie, at least he doesn't. Me Julie, at least he doesn't have a cock. That was me trying to do an LEG impression, but um, yeah, I failed miserably about that, so I'm going to go hang myself now.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, in January they made a request to overturn a previous ruling to make its events for cis lesbians only, and it was denied. They were told, "Fuck you, not happening." Denied.
Okay. What
In
was the?
September
Yeah.
of 2023,
Was
the
it an event that they
Victoria-based
organized?
applied to the Australian Human Rights Commission for a exemption from the Sex Discrimination Act (SDA), so they could hold events for lesbians born female only, thus excluding trans and bisexual cis women. Under the 2010 Equal
Okay.
Opportunity Act, the state of Victoria can grant temporary exemptions to anti-discrimination laws if it can be proved that the exclusion would help the Act's goal of promoting equal opportunity. But we know it doesn't. Um,
I'm. Ooh. Oh. That was unexpected. I am on the side, I think. Oh. Oh. This got exciting. I think they should be allowed to hold those events.
mm, I mean, hey,
As long as they, like, hey, I've said this before. I've said it lots of times. And, like, I was a bit iffy on the whole should it be legal to not do a gay wedding cake and stuff like that as well. Because I don't like. Okay, look, my thing will always be freedom. My thing will always be I want the utmost freedom for all people. But like, if you're having your own event, then yeah, I do think you should maybe have the right to exclude people from said event as well. Like, I think trans people should be allowed to do that as well. I
Yeah,
think it's like, I don't think it would be the main thing, but like I said, I don't have a problem with an advocacy group that is specifically for cis lesbians or for cis people. I don't have that problem. Now, if we're looking from a like oppression, oppressed standpoint, blah 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 blah, where everyone falls in, what is like socially acceptable, blah 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 blah. There may be reasons that I can't see now that stops this from being a good idea, but in general, yeah, I think you should be able to have your exclusionary little club meetings. Ooh, I'm excited that I actually agreed with them on something. Ooh. I
yeah,
still think they are fucking cunts, though. But like, if we're looking just completely coherently with the rest of my worldview, then yeah, yeah, sure, exempt them. It feels fucking weird to ask for for exemption. Like, I want the discrimination laws of my country to not apply to me. Please let me discriminate against people. Let me be exclusionary. But like, yeah, I don't. In essence, I don't have a problem with that. I think.
yeah. It's like it's the same with that. Oh, I forget. I forget.
Or it just hits my head way harder than I expected.
Yeah, I forget her name now, but she was the one who tried to open up a lesbian only club in London. It's the same thing. Uh, I mean, yeah, I agree. Go for it. If you can do it, go ahead. I doubt it will be very successful.
Yeah, like that's the problem. It's fucking boring, and there's no proper way to do that.
Yeah,
Like, there's no reasonable way to do that. That was my whole thing about that fucking club. Oh, we're going to use like Face ID. Yeah, the thing that I have fooled every time I've taken a fucking picture for the past few years. Um, I always get clocked as a woman whenever there's like one of those AI bullshit that tries to read whether you're a woman or not. Uh,
yeah. This will
but
be this will be the last one. Uh, Netherlands has appointed its first openly gay and youngest prime minister. The new Dutch government was sworn in on Monday, 23rd of Feb, with Rob Jetten becoming the country's youngest and first openly gay prime minister. Jetten, who is the leader of the Democrats 6-6, won in the October elections last year, dethroning the far-right Freedom Party, PVV. He succeeds Dick Soof, whose government collapsed in the summer of 2025, leading to snap elections. The 38-year-old centrist D66 has teamed up with the centre-right Christian Democratic Peel CD Party and the Liberal People's Party for Freedom and Democracy (VVD) to form a coalition. However, they will fall to 9 seats short of a parliamentary majority with only 66 seats, meaning Jetten will depend on opposition support. Uh, so yeah, uh, Deutschland has their very first openly gay prime minister, which is good news. I don't know. I don't know anything
who
about his
who had it?
politics or his beliefs, but
What country? What country?
Netherlands
Oh, the Netherlands. Oh,
appointed their very first openly gay UK Prime Minister.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
So
good on them, I guess.
good news for them. Let you know. But yeah, um, at least we ended on a positive on that last week when we had a bit of a climax and then it ended on a sour note. But yeah,
Oh yeah, when we went from me laughing for 10 minutes into straight into
and don't forget,
child
and
rape.
don't
That was weird.
yeah,
That was a
I've
weird
saved
thing.
it. I've saved that article.
Mm,
So if you ever
That's
need
good.
another laugh, we can only go back to that.
Yeah. That or just watching this year's BAFTA.
Yeah, or
Have you
both.
heard about that? Have you heard about that shit show?
No.
Okay. So, um, there was a guy with Tourette's there because there's a film coming out now that is, or has come out, that is I Swear, which is about the life of this guy, this real person with Tourette's, who's been in, what is it Johnny Isn't Mad or something? A British documentary from 90s about Tourette's. I think it's something like that. Don't remember his name. That's why I'm not saying it. But when Michael B. Jordan and I don't remember who the other guy was walked up on stage, this guy got his Tourette's made him shout the N word at them.
All right. Yeah.
Yes. Apparently, it also shouted at Paddington to go back to Peru earlier during the night, which is fucking absurd. But like, and now Twitter is having a field day about this. This is all I've been seeing. Like I've been fighting off a fever for a few days. I haven't barely been awake, and when I've been awake, I've just been like half awake to Hell's Kitchen while slowly trying not to die and semi scrolling through Twitter. And when I see, all I see are people having takes about this. Now, I know full well that I am not a black person. I have a mirror, and I know that I'm not a black person. And I don't have Tourette's either. But I also know what Tourette's is. And I've known people with Tourette's and who has specifically coprolalia, I think it's called. Coprolalia. Um, are you sure? Uh, very, very sure. But I don't remember. Wait. I can't be fucked to actually write this response, so I need to know. Uh, to you out there, am I sure I'm not a black person, or am I sure I don't have Tourette's? Which one did you mean? Because that's the message that I got just now. Are you sure? When I said that I'm not a black person and I don't have Tourette's, and I want to know which one you meant. Um. Anyway, I've known people with Tourette's, and like I know about Tourette's, especially because when I was well, um, I this discourse going around on Twitter right now, and I know that discourse on Twitter is like that's like fucking a hornet's nest without any condom. Like that's what it is. That's just shoving your dick straight into a hornet's nest and hoping that you're going to come. You're not going to come. You're going to end up with a fucking infection and also possibly having committed the weirdest act of bestiality ever. does it count like bestiality if you're fucking a nest of hornets or not? I need to know that. But anyway, um, you're not saying your actual inner thoughts when you are having tics with Tourette's, and people don't seem to get that for some reason. It's like, oh, but why is that word even in his vocabulary? I don't know, because he's seen a movie by Quentin Tarantino once, maybe because he speaks English, because he like he apparently also had said fuck the Queen when he met the Queen when she was alive, which power to him. And had shouted, "I have a bomb" while in an airport. Like, this is him sharing his actual belief. This is him having a horrible take. Does that negate from the fact that people shouldn't have to hear racist epithets flung at them? No, of course not. No, of course not. They shouldn't have that. Michael B. Yeah, Michael B. Jordan shouldn't have that. I just had a moment like, didn't Michael B. Jordan die a few years ago? But clearly not. Uh, like, they shouldn't have to deal with it. I agree with that. But also, people with disabilities can't control their disabilities. That's why they're called disabilities.
Yeah.
Like, people with Tourette's can't stop themselves from saying anything. Like, specifically, the thing that people most know Tourette's about is the swearing thing and like saying offensive shit thing. And the thing about that one is that it hits about 10 to 30% of all people with Tourette's. Most people have not that tick, not those ticks. But the people that do, it's often also, what's the worst thing that can be said in this moment? And then it comes out. It's a tick. You can't stop tick. I know the difference between Michael B. Jordan and fucking Kobe Bryant. I can tell. Anyway, yeah, that's all I had to say about it. People on Twitter should stop having discourse because it's like fucking a hornet's nest, and people shouldn't commit bestiality against wasps.
Yeah. Come to think of it, I kind of know. I saw a lot of people golf on one about it. Yeah, so I do remember seeing something, but I didn't really go in depth with it. I mean,
I haven't wanted to go in depth in it, but my timeline is fucking
yeah.
ruined at the moment.
I mean,
I get barely any. I see barely any tweets from people that I actually follow. I see a lot of shit written in, I don't know, Indian. I think like Hindi, maybe, or the other several languages that are spoken there. I do recognize that somewhat, because for a extended period of time I dated a Hindu, and I see a lot of like bad AI edited video clips. That's basically what I at the moment. And now this fucking discourse.
yeah. I mean, I I don't know. I mean, is he at fault for saying it? Maybe,
No,
maybe. But then again,
no, but he can't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the situation. I mean,
If I have dementia and then I forget your name, I'm not at fault for forgetting your name. I have a fucking
yeah,
disability.
exactly. I
But
mean,
that doesn't
what do you
mean
expect
that
him
they
to do?
shouldn't be offended. Like that's my point.
Yeah,
That doesn't mean that That doesn't mean that black people shouldn't be offended by hearing the fucking N-word slung at them.
Exactly. Yeah. I just think it's a lot of people fucking pearl clutching as they always do. Oh, I'm so offended. Like, no, you're not.
No, but also I
Like,
get that you would be offended. Like, of course you would be offended. It's a horrifying slur. It's one of the
yeah.
harshest slurs that, like, are flung around there. Like, it's hard. It's a bad enough slur that I don't say it here, and I have no problem with saying other slurs. Like, how many times have I said faggot openly on stream? I called Paul a fucking faggot when I debated with him.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But, like, I get, but that was because he was a fucking faggot. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I think, you
But like
know,
having Tourette's and having a tick that makes you say the N-word, no, you're not responsible for that.
yeah. I mean,
But also, like,
yeah. I mean, listen.
being offended at that happening isn't bad. Like, it's not a bad thing. Both of these things can be true at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
It can be bad that it's said, and it can still not be his fault that he said it because he has fucking Tourette's.
Mm, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, everybody should have accountability. Yeah, but the whole thing about that specific disability is that you don't have accountability for what you say.
Exactly.
It's
'Cause,
not like, oh, I really want to say this now.
yeah, it's like, you know, I have, I mean, as you have noticed, I have a bit of a sailor's mouth, right? If I say, right, so every third, fourth, fifth syllable out of my mouth will probably most likely be a swear word. Now, I don't have Tourette's, thank God, because I think I would piss a lot of people off. But it, if
Yeah, that tends to happen.
it is something you can't control. Now I can control how much I swear. Right, that's what. So if I say something not offensive, which I never would, yes, you'd want accountability from me. Absolutely,
Yeah,
you would want me to apologise every flipping day. You'd want me held accountable. Absolutely. But
yeah,
when you have a
of course.
disability like Tourette's, which is uncontrollable, now again, some people with Tourette's can control it to a certain extent.
Yeah, holding in a tick,
But
especially a verbal tick, can also cause extreme physical and mental anguish.
yeah,
Anguish, and oftentimes they're spontaneous and can't be predicted when it happens. It just blurts out. Because that's what the disability is. Like, if I had Tourette's, all I would say is Black Lives Matter and trans rights because I'm a good person. No, that's not how it works, you fucking cretin. In
yeah,
fact, the more socially taboo you consider something, the more likely you will be to throw that out there. The more horrible you consider something to be, for some reason, the more likely you are to say it when you have Tourette's. Like, that's what the tick does. That is why it's such a fuck awful disability.
yeah, because
I
I mean,
love our. I'm going to have to end on one final note then because I just realized it's the funniest shit. What type of warnings do you have on cigarette packages in England? I don't remember. No, you have that the fucking boring. Like every packaging is brown now, right? And they don't get to have any logos or anything.
yeah, basically, yeah,
Yeah, the fucking wank state.
I mean,
I don't know if you can see it properly, but we have this as our warning image. This is one of our warning images. Oh, your child is going to cry at your tomb if you don't stop smoking. Yeah, yeah. I don't fucking care. It's the dumbest shit. This is not going to make anyone stop smoking. It's going to make a few people pick up smoking. They also had one that was a baby with a like pacifier, and then they had a cigarette in the pacifier.
yeah,
I love our warning images. Uh,
yeah. We've had something similar over here, but yeah, that will be it for tonight.
yeah, Max is going off on tangents now.
They're used to it by now. If they're not, then tough shit. Then I think used to
Yeah.
it.
We'll have to
Be
stop
back.
until my Imagine Tourette's hits in, and I'm going to say retard just to be allowed to say it.
Yeah. We will be back next week. Same time. Don't know what we're going to talk about.
Fisting.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about fisting. Whether you stop at the elbow or the shoulder, and if you can actually use someone as a hand puppet.
Yeah.
I did use someone as a hand puppet once. We were incredibly high of a like high of a 10 speed and possibly a bit of meth. And while I was fisting her, I started like motioning, and then we started like ventriloquist talking. This was during a time of my life when I was trying to learn to become a ventriloquist.
Yeah. Yeah. So you might. Yeah. Yeah. You might find next week we might unearth some more life lessons.
Am I joking right now? Who
Yeah.
can tell?
Yeah. But yeah, that will be it for tonight. We'll be back next week, same time. Hope you
Yeah.
stay safe. And as always, if
And
you
remember, if you're going to fist someone, cut your nails so that you don't like scratch him up from the inside. That's
yeah,
bad.
if you're gonna do any narcotics, do it safely. Make sure you know where it's from.
Yep. And if you're not sure, hand them to me and I'll do them instead.
Yeah. Don't do what RFK did and do cocaine off a toilet bowl. Make sure you stay sanitary. But anyway,
Yeah.
we might pick that. We might pick that up next week. I'll leave
How
you.
many how many toilet
think
seats have I done poo from?
about it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Bye everyone.